Hey guys, Mac Pine and Traders. It's January 8th on a Monday, but I wanted to make a quick video because I'm getting a lot of DMs throughout the day. Real quick, BTC did the breakout. Expected, we all know that. The question is that I'm being asked relatively through DMs, what happens if we close the daily candle above $48,000, which is going to be the 2022 high? If we do happen to close a candle, a daily candle above the 2022 high, I expect price will continue bare minimum to at least $52,000 to $53,000. Now, the idea that I'm having based on how I'm executing my current portfolio is that when price comes into this box, I am going to be patient. I won't do much. I'll start seeing how price is consolidating and ranging, and then I'll start shaving off even more altcoins. The idea that I'm having is that when BTC does happen to get into this particular box, whether we do something like this and we jerk around, this will be distribution. This will be distribution for a move relatively a lot lower, with TP1 being 37,000 and change. Let's make this black. Actually, I'll make this red so we can distinguish the difference. And TP2, if we lose 38,000, if we do happen to lose it, you're coming all the way down here, right? So these two red lines are my ultimate targets if we do happen to go bearish, full-blown bear. But relatively speaking, based on previous patterns, I don't expect $38,000 to break. 38,000 for me is basically a line in the sand. As long as we stay above there throughout the upcoming months, rather quarters, because it's going to take a while. Throughout the upcoming quarters, I expect this to go probably a lot higher than that. But I don't see us going to all-time highs anytime soon. I'm biased against it. So why did I pick these particular areas? The green box, the green area rather, the green zone is a previous quarterly VWAP sitting at $56,000. It is untapped. We know how that works. They act like magnets. This particular area over here at 45.2, we just broke above, was a previous deviation that led to the breakdown. So that's relatively very important. The liquidity for that particular area is sitting at roughly about 48.291, which happens to be the 2022 high. What else do we have here? Open your 3-day, open your order block indicator. You're sitting on a, let's get rid of this black because we don't like these little zigzags. We're sitting on a 3-day bearish order block. This is the pink box over here, right? This is bearish, so no matter what happens, if we do happen to break above it, and then we mitigate this box, this block, and we break back below it, guys, we're going straight down here. There isn't going to be any like, hey, let's see if we can get a retest. It's going to be a crash. We're going to nosedive, right? So just be cautious with that. I told you one more time, the way I'm playing this, I am going to shave additional altcoins as we start consolidating in this particular box. The only way I'm wrong, and I'm completely wrong, is if I see a weekly candle close above 53.5. If we get a weekly close above this particular area over here where you have this wick and this down candle, then you know for a fact, guys, that you're going all the way up here. And at that point, man, you're just going to stay here, hang out, range, reaccumulate, and go to all-time highs. I'm not favoring that scenario. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that there's a high probability that we're going to do something like this, and then in the next 3 months or so, we're going to be back to $38,000. Now, Ethereum, though, main reason why I wanted to make this video is because Ethereum didn't even break out yet. Ethereum, I'm sticking by my plan. Target is right here. We're looking at bare minimum $2,700. I've been writing it all over Twitter for the past couple of weeks. I'm not touching my Ethereum. If we do happen to dip a little bit lower and we go back down to this particular order block, let's close all this. Let's close everything so this way there's a clean chart, guys. Identify your order blocks first off. It's very important to know where the order block is, and I usually play between the 3-day and the 5-day. The 3-day bullish order block, which also happens to be a demand zone, is between $2,069 and $1,988. So even if we do happen to fake out and do something like this, this is a buy. This is a blind buy. This is a sell your wife buy. This is a legit buy. You know what you're targeting? You're going to target this room up all the way up here at $2,700. But needless to say, you don't really usually stop. You might end up getting a pause and stop over here and then come back down to fake out the breakout longs, but this is going to end up creating consolidation. Sorry, it's going to end up creating a support, consolidate under the support, fake you out, and then continue on to the main target, which will be likely over here. at $3,100. So why am I so gun-ho on Ethereum? It hasn't moved yet. And if you look at the oscillators, guys, oscillators look fucking beautiful. Come on, load. They look beautiful, right? We're constantly doing this nosedive, which is a hidden bullish div. Once this crosses, this is going to go all the way up here, guys. So relatively speaking, this is bullish. This is bullish. Wait until your PT crosses on your PT trend crosses on the 2-day. Wait until your RSX crosses on the 2-day, and you're going to see a pump. I am wrong if we get a daily close under this order block. Now we get a daily close under this 3-day order block. I am absolutely wrong, right? We close under this $1,900 order block. I'm wrong. We're going to start filling out this extra void down here. Now another thing I want you to be aware of. Open up your VWAP indicator and put on the quarterly VWAP. It's very important for you to put on your quarterly VWAP. Go to your lower time frame so you can see where it's at. Quarterly VWAP is sitting at 2010. This will act like a reactive magnet. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. This area over here will be very reactive. You should identify it, put an alert on it, put some kind of line here that when we do happen to come back down here, whether we come back down here from here or whether we go up first and then come back down here, this is a blind buy, guys. All right, keep that in mind. And the reason why I chose, if this thing ever wants to load, look at this, look how slow this is. The reason why I chose this 3-day is because, let me get rid of everything one more time. You always target over-unders. That is the flip before the massive dump. So the way I see it is, in layman's terms, once we close a daily candle above here, your target is going to be there. Very simple. Like, you can't get this wrong. This is very simple. Guys, cheers. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I don't want to make the video long. Play it smart, play it safe. I think altcoins are going to probably shit the bed. I'm going to feel comfortable in altcoins when I see Sol go down here. When I see Sol go down here at 70s, I'm going to start saying, you know what? We're back to alt season, right? That's it. Until I see Sol come back down here, you got to be very cautious with altcoins, man. Any pump up we get, likelihood is going to come. It's probably going to get retraced. Always open up your order block indicator and always look at the 3-day, the 2-day, the 5-day, and the weekly. It's very important, especially if they've never been tapped. Like, this is not a tapped Sol order block. Fresh, no wicks. So if this thing does do something like this, blind long, guys, blind long. And this is exactly at 79.5 and 67.9. $79 and $67. Buy zone. Buy, pretty much. And now let me look at this particular ugly chart. Yes, this looks very ugly, guys. We know that. Established it already. It's very disgusting. And ideally, you want to put on the monthly and see where the monthly support is. 1 and then 2. Go back to your weekly. All right, so ideally, man, you know, this looks pretty bad. I don't know how to say it in other words other than this is going to probably go down. This is terrible. This looks very bad. Very bad. I just feel like by the time we do happen to break this and go straight down here, I'm hoping that Ethereum will be at least up here and then retracing back down here as a retest while Ethereum BTC, wherever it is, does its thing. Right? That's what I'm hoping takes place. Cheers, guys. Trade safe. And keep in mind, man. Keep in mind. You have the oscillators, right? Your 2-day and your 3-day are putting in bearish or over-unders. Very clean. Very, very clean. Once these things kiss, be cautious. Be very, very cautious. Once this gray line meets this line over here, and you get an algo fire, be very cautious. The 3-day is doing the same exact thing. Why is it so slow today, man? What's going on? See? This thing goes like this. That is your short. Guys, cheers. Trade safe. DMs are always open.